the best in-ring experience I ever had was against Ric Flair, because it was the first time I'd ever been in the ring with somebody and literally felt like I was like motionless and being dragged through the match. Like he's literally, like I'm not consciously doing anything. He is like hypnotically pulling me through the way he worked and just positioned you and stuff and everything he did. I'd never experienced anything like that before wrestling Ric Flair, because he was that good at professional wrestling that's why he could wrestle anybody. And did for you're the champ, you have to go wrestle you go all over, and that's how he learned. He just, everybody says like Rick always had the same match, but it's like try going out there making the guy, all these different workers he's worked against have the same match with all these different guys with different styles. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. Have the same match with Rufus R. Jones that you're having with Nikita Koloff. Like saying it's just so that's just like Rick was just like an incredible experience in the ring. I only wrestled him like maybe 3 times, but it was like, wow, how does this guy do this? I go, this is his brilliance. It's I couldn't even comprehend, like how do I learn how to do that? It's like where I can just like you're make it look like you're combating the guy, but he's really positioning you to do this. It was weird. I was like, it was crazy,
I always think about that in my company, because sometimes wrestlers will say, I don't want to work with this inexperienced person that's below me.
Right.
If you're that good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Perfect. Because I was like, I wasn't green, but I wasn't as seasoned as him. And I'm like, wow, no wonder this guy's...
Was that the Thunder match, or did you have multiple matches?
No, the first match I had was on a house show in Lakeland, Florida. And we went out there, and this was like, and it was the first time I'd ever done this with anybody. I told him, I said, before we went through the curtain, this is the first time I ever wrestled Ric Flair. I was like, I just got to tell you, man, it's like, this is like a dream come true experience for a guy like me. I grew up watching you, and you're one of the reasons like people want to become wrestlers. It's incredible to be able to do this. He was like, man, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, And so we went out there, and I was like, wow, this is just... And the guys like you, I would always have a good match with guys because I sold for everybody. They like working with me because I make their stuff look good. So he would chop me and I would sell like I got shot, So it's like it was good, if nobody's ever the guys have wrestled Flair. I don't know if they would tell this similar story, but if you haven't wrestled Ric Flair and you wrestle Ric Flair, you just know the difference,
Did you ever see any of Flair's antics? I know you like to...
No. I always heard Flair would just buy people drinks in the bar a lot. I saw that, but I wouldn't see him like, whipping his dick out or anything. I never saw that. Yeah. So I'd heard it happened, but I did like we were there because the Flair would stay at the bar, at the hotel bar. We'd always go out. So and then it happened like, but me and him were always cool. So, but yeah, I never firsthand visualize anything other than Flair buying drinks for everybody in the bar.